This afternoon, we are here to announce that after wide, extensive, intense consultations over the last few weeks, we have been working with all our teams to see the best way possible for us to have our candidates for the great city of Nairobi. Nairobi City County is a very important county to the Kenya Kwanza team. It is significant because it's the capital city of our republic, and it is the city that controls the largest sector of our economy. And therefore, the management of this city, the governance of this city, is not only dear to us as Kenya Kwanza, it is dear to the people of Kenya. And therefore, we have gone and undergone a rigorous process of working with all our candidates to ensure that we have a team that will govern Nairobi, that will give us the best prospects for the city in the sun that Nairobi was always. And as a result of those intense consultations, and I want to thank many members of the Kenya Kwanza team who dedicated their time in many meetings, going deep into early mornings, that today we are here to announce that the Kenya Kwanza team will be fielding the Honorable Johnson Sakaja as our candidate for governor in Nairobi City County. The Honorable Sakaja is the current super senator of this great city. His leadership from the days of the TNA, as chairman of TNA, as a formidable member of the Jubilee Party, as the senator of the great city of Nairobi, and he has served in various capacities and demonstrated his leadership capabilities and his resilience as a person. And our Kenya Kwanza team in its entirety endorses and believes in the candidature of Johnson Sakaja as a candidate that would have the capacity to measure up to the challenges that face our city. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our great sister, Magret, Bishop Magret Wanjiru. Bishop Magret has been magnanimous, she has been gracious, and I dare say she has been motherly in the entirety of the process we've gone through. And out of her magnanimity and grace, she has accepted to step down her gubernatorial bid and instead go for the Senate seat of Nairobi City. It is because of her sacrifice and understanding that we were able to reach this consensus. And from all our teams, from the entire Kenya Kwanza fraternity, to Magret Wanjiru, we owe you as a mother of this organization. You have done what a mother would always do to make sure that the whole family is together. So thank you very much, and our thanks to you for the understanding and for the sacrifice you have made, and your commitment that in order for us to bring both and all our teams together, we need both Sakaja running and Magret running so that we can assemble all our teams in Nairobi and be able to win not just the gubernatorial seat, the Senate seat, majority of the members of parliament seats, majority of the member of Senate, of the assembly seats, and of course, to ensure that we win the presidential vote in Nairobi County. I want to thank all the teams, the Sakaja team, the Magret team, for allowing your candidates to be part and parcel of this process and for gracefully accepting the verdict of the many people who are involved in this exercise. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Karen Nyamu, who is here, Honorable Lucheri, Masaki, Rafton, and Atanas, who were our candidates for Senate. They too have stepped forward in the spirit of consensus and in allowing us to build together a team. This great lady and gentleman have ceded ground from their bid for senatorial seat in Nairobi City County so that Magret can work with all our teams and Sakaja to deliver the city of Nairobi. I want to say from the bottom of my heart a very big thank you to this lady and gentleman for seeing the big picture and understanding that the individual is important, but the team is more important. So all of us share in this moment, even as we put forward Sakaja and Magret for their respective seats. We share in this moment because we are all interested in the win. And in the spirit of forging a win-win outcome, the people who have ceded ground, from my sister Karen Nyamu, who has ceded ground, Masaki, Lucheri, Atanas, and Rafton, we have agreed that they will participate in the entire UDA and Kenya Kwanza campaign at the presidential level and at the county level, because it is not done until it is done. And we have agreed that they will take the priority in our list of nominees for Senate, for members of parliament, for MCAs, and all the other opportunities that will arise out of the county government and the national government by God's grace when we form. These are the men and women who have ceded ground and made sacrifices. They will be on the priority list for the various nomination positions that will be there. And therefore, I want to say this afternoon, we are very happy as the Kenya Kwanza team that we will now hit the ground running from tomorrow, because we now have a team that will spearhead the Kenya Kwanza UDA campaign in Nairobi City County. We already have quite a number of MCAs who are here with us, and they have come to witness this momentous occasion because Nairobi City County is that important. The other processes are going on of nominations in all our parties, and in a week's time, we will now unveil our whole team. There are consultations going on the other positions of deputy governor, women rep, and nominations going on in all the other positions of member of county assembly, as we are doing across the country in all the other counties. Again, let me say how grateful I am to the teams that have made this possible, and how elated we are that now we have a Kenya Kwanza team that is going to take charge of our Nairobi campaigns, to make sure that 9th of August becomes a victory celebration, not just in Nairobi, but is also in Kenya. Thank you very much. I will now take this opportunity to ask a few of us to say one or two things. Maybe I will start with Sakaja. Johnson, say something.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, and our presidential candidate for Kenya Kwanza, together with all the principals, the members of parliament, and our MCAs who are here. Today is a very historic day. It's a momentous occasion that marks the beginning of the transformation of our city. It's a day full of hope. I want to first thank God and also our supporters for bringing us to this level. I want to most sincerely and from the bottom of my heart thank Bishop Magret Wanjiru, because I know it has not been an easy decision, but for her grace. And I want to assure her and to assure your supporters that from now on we are one team. We thank you for the step you have taken, and you're our mother in this city. What we present in Nairobians is a team that has the energy and vigor of young people, as well as the experience and wisdom of those who are older than us. And that, I'm sure, will make a formidable team. I also want to thank our Senate aspirants who were there before, Karen, Milton, Rafton, and Masaki, for also taking that step. In rugby, we say, if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with others. I want to assure you that even this contest is not about me as an individual, but it will be about us as a team. And our unity will be our marching anthem in Nairobi. To all our candidates and aspirants in Nairobi, we wish you all the best in the nominations. And I want to assure you that no one will be left behind, no matter the outcome of the nominations. I pledge, Your Excellency, and our leaders to take the task of leading the team of Nairobi with honesty, diligence, hard work, the way you've always known me to do. And I assure you that if we do that, our victory will be inevitable, because our faith is unshakable and our march is unstoppable. Finally, to the people of Nairobi, no matter what political divide you're in, no matter what tribe you are, we are assuring you that this is the team that will actually take us to the next level, so that we can all together make Nairobi work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Magret.
Hallelujah. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Amen. Nobody is willing to praise the Lord. Tumseme amen vizuri. Amen. I want to begin by thanking the Deputy President, Dr. William Ruto, for being so gracious to midwife this process for many, many days and many nights, and that has been good. I want to thank the other principals and just say thank you to the team, even the leaders, other leaders that have been involved in this process. We just want to be grateful to each and every one of them. I want to say a big thank you to our party members. Party members that you remember, we started UDA at 0, and we worked very hard, registered members, and today, this is the largest party in the country, and this is the party that most people admire and want to be in. So to all our party members, UDA, you've worked hard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. UDA Nairobi, you've made us proud. Without you, there would be no positions, there would be no seats to negotiate and agree on. So to all our party members in Nairobi, thank you for stepping out and doing such a great work. Numbers do really matter, and you have given us those numbers. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Having said that, I want all our supporters and all our voters to understand, and even all our leaders in various capacity, especially those who are coordinating various teams for us. I need our leaders to understand that coalitions come with several challenges. And one of those challenges is that there must be give and take in certain positions. And that is exactly what has happened here. There's been a lot of give and take. It is still going on. Other people will still give and take. And I just want to say thank you for those who have given for me to take. The senatorial team, Karen, step forward, please. Milton, Rafton, a whole lot of you, just step forward. Karen, step forward. Yeah. I don't like the way you are clapping hands. If we asked you to clap for governors, you'd clap better. Please clap for this team in a better way. A big thank you to all of you, plus one of the other guys who is not here. Without you, I would have not found any space where I would say I'm vying for senator. It's you guys who have made it possible for me. I've taken that into account. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me finish by saying this. To all our supporters, going forward, I will be vying for UDA senatorial bid, senatorial position in Nairobi County. I'm seeking your support. I'm seeking that every one of the other former senator members that you are supporting, that now you'll support me with your votes. And I don't want us to divide our votes or to do something that is unbecoming. So let's stay united. You hear I'm the mother of the party. So the mother says, let's stay united, let's work together, and let's make sure we win even at the senators level. Now, having said that, why are we doing all these mergers? Why are we doing all these negotiations? Why are we changing positions? It is because we want to win the presidential vote. And I want to say this. If there is something you can do as a voter, I love myself, but leave alone me. I mean, just me kando sasa. If there is something you can do for this country, for this nation, kindly please make sure you vote for His Excellency Dr. William Ruto. The Nairobi leadership that we are talking about today is in place because Dr. Ruto understood my vision and my goals, and he took us on board to deliver. So let's make this happen. Nairobi mpya and presidential vote for His Excellency William Ruto. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Magret. Let me also, another leg of this afternoon's consideration is the great man called Patrick Musili, aka Bangula. This great leader in the city of Nairobi had already identified himself as the deputy gubernatorial candidate for Magret Wanjiru. When all these razzmatazz took place, he got displaced in the process. But again, we have had consultations across the board, and this great man, Patrick Musili, has agreed again to cede his position of vying for as deputy governor, and we have agreed as a party that we will put him in the nomination list as well, on the priority of nomination lists as we hunt for a deputy governor as a party, together with our gubernatorial candidate, Johnson Sakaja. I want to say again to Patrick Musili, a very big thank you, my brother, for the consideration you have made. A very big thank you for agreeing to be part of this negotiation. And let me say that throughout the negotiations, Magret Wanjiru always came with Patrick, signifying that they were a team. And while we concluded the negotiations, Patrick was part of what needed to be settled so that we can all move as one team. I know there is also a lady, this grand lady who is here, who initially was also vying for our women rep position. She also ceded ground for our sister Millie. And we are all making sure that nobody will be left behind, and all of us will share in the victory when it comes. And all these people will be part of the people who will work on our presidential campaign and will be the primary beneficiaries of all the nominations that will come, of all the opportunities that will come, both in the county government and in the national government. I want to say thank you very much, Madam. Thank you very much, Patrick, for the consideration you have made. And on behalf of all these people who have ceded ground one way or another, let me ask the two. Let me ask Karen Nyamu to come and speak on behalf of all the senator candidates who have, with her, ceded ground for Magret to vie for that position. Karen?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I want to thank you for the patience and the skill that you have handled this with. You can imagine it was not easy at all to cede ground, but our party leader made sure that we are all in agreement, and he made us to see the bigger picture so that we can deliver the presidency, because we want nothing short of the presidency in this county. I want to urge, on this country, sorry, I want to urge all my supporters across Nairobi, across other counties, that we are now supporting Bishop Magret Wanjiru for the senatorial race. I will be calling upon you to show your support, because I'm coming to the ground. This is not the end. This is not the last you are seeing of me. I will be on the ground campaigning for His Excellency William Ruto. I will be on the ground campaigning for Magret, Sakaja, and Omanga, for the sake of the bigger picture and for the sake of our party.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Patrick, say something. Want to say something?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for giving us this opportunity to bring our vision to Nairobians. Thank you for Saks, thank you for Magret for choosing me to be the running mate. But now it comes a time when Nairobians become more important than individuals. And we are giving up these positions for the bigger interest of the Nairobians and the party. So I wish Saks all the best. Thanks. I wish Magret Wanjiru all the best, and the entire team. What I can assure them is we are going to work together to deliver the seat of presidency of Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Your Excellency, I think what we need to also make very clear, because I intimated to it a bit earlier, that that we are now one team. I want to make a plea to all of my supporters who have been with us throughout this journey, that we now have a senatorial candidate, that all of those who support me in Nairobi City County to please support Bishop Magret Wanjiru for the office of Senator of Nairobi, so that come August 9th, I'll be able to hand over the office of Senator, the same office, it's a very nice office by the way, to Bishop Magret Wanjiru to be the third Senator of Nairobi County. And Your Excellency, the opponents that we are facing are still in a Tower of Babel. They keep changing, adding candidates every day for governor. We are waiting for whoever you choose to bring to us, or even if all of you come, we are going to deal, and we are going to deliver victory to Nairobi and to Kenya Kwanza and to UDA. Thank you.
Let me... You want to say something?
Yes.
Brief?
Asante. This is an indication for unity in UDA. What we've done today is a great journey. And I want to tell our supporters out there, do not be worried. This is an indication of a house that is a package. The leaders that we have are youthful, are motherly. So do not be worried when we are going to discuss and be able to deliver all the plans that we have for this city, because we can. Thank you, Your Excellency, because that is what a leader does. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, as you know, we have, in this journey, in the discussions that have culminated in this agreement, we have taken on board the valuable advice of the party leader of ANC and the party leader of Ford Kenya, who are here. I am going to request them, because we've been consulting, and today we are also joined by the party leader of the Democratic Party. Let me then ask my good brothers Musalia to say something. I think he's made a huge contribution in us getting where we have gotten today.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Mine will be very brief, because I think the meat of the story has been captured. But let me just say that I as a member of Kenya Kwanza and ANC party leader, extend my appreciation to all those who have made this possible. Sakaja, Bishop Wanjiru, and all the senatorial candidates of Nairobi County. We are grateful and we thank you, and we urge all our supporters to rally behind this team so that there can be victory. The second point I want to emphasize is that you have a major task ahead of you. The dignity of Nairobi has suffered severely, very, very severely. We don't even know whether this is what the capital city was supposed to be. So we are counting on you, and millions of Kenyans are counting on you to restore the dignity of the capital city of Nairobi, so that people can respect this city. It was always called the city in the sun. Now we need to, it has been the city in the trash. We now must pull it out of that trash, clean it up, and make sure that it earns the dignity and respect we have. The final point I would say is that please work hard as a team, because it is not only Nairobi City that suffered, but the whole principle of devolution was also hit very hard. Because when Kenyans voted for devolution, I don't think they had what we have seen in Nairobi in the past few years as the object of devolution. So we also are saying, please do not let us down. Get us out of the morass. Let Nairobi shine again. And this should also be a reflection on what the Kenya Kwanza government wants to see and wants to be and wants to offer Kenyans. Dignity, respect, integrity, and good governance. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will also ask my brother Moses Wetangula, who again, we benefited from immense wisdom and advice from him as we navigated the negotiations. And we are happy to announce that your advice has yielded fruit.
Thank you, Your Excellency. All is well that ends well. For Johnson Sakaja, Super Senator Nairobi, and Bishop Magret, and the entire team that has spoken here, this is not the end of the journey, but the beginning. That we have agreed to come together is the beginning. Moving together is progress, and ending together will be success. We as Kenya Kwanza would want to wish that you say what you mean and mean what you say. And from here on, we don't want to even imagine that there will be among us people called Magret's team and Sakaja's team and so and so's team, because we are one team. And as one team, victory is what we are looking for. And I have no doubt that with the stewardship of our brother, the Deputy President, and all of us making valuable contributions, we will get the victory that we want. And I want to urge all of us that this game has got no other ending except victory. And that victory will be achieved by each and every one of us making a contribution in whatever way possible, so that we put votes together and redeem our city from the morass that we see, that is carrying a dubious distinction of the only devolved unit in the country where devolved power was handed back to the center. And this is an antithesis of devolution, and Kenyans didn't vote for the constitution